Just look at how I move, you can tell I'm on some shit. She ain't want me back then, and now she all up on my dick. People seem to change up when they see you getting chips, but
I don't know what he's doing. What's good? All right, so we're back at it again. All right, I am so sorry. I have not been doing podcasts in a minute, bro. It is a lot going on. It's my senior year. I'm about ready to graduate. Low-key, I'm not, but, you know, for everything, there's change has to come, so it is what it is. But, yeah, today, we got my boy. Introduce yourself.
Hey, man. I got allergies, so I may sound a little under the weather, but don't watch that, man.
COVID.
It's Prince.
COVID.
Stop it. It's Prince of Wisdom 888.
Yes, sir.
Prince
Yes, sir.
of Wisdom 888 on the gram. And you can follow all my social medias from there, man. I'm just here to contribute to my boys' podcast. It's a movie, and y'all gonna sit back, get a snack, and enjoy and watch. Yeah.
Yo, you were a clown. You ain't gonna forget it. So all right. So today, I basically I know you've been seeing what's everything that's been happening in the news lately, especially with you know, Takeoff and rest in peace what just happened to him. So basically that's what we're gonna talk about. I just got a couple questions for you. We're just gonna talk about that. And then after anything that you know that you're doing that you're gonna promote, you already put your Instagram out there, but anything else that you know what I'm saying, just let the people know. Let them know what you're up to. Anything that you know, like sometimes I talk about like community service projects and anything coming up that you might want to share with the
So
people.
we'll do that after, right?
Yeah, we'll do that after. But real quick, I'm gonna just begin everything with a prayer. So if you're not Christian, you don't have to.
No.
Here, but I'm just
My
saying,
mom was Christian. I'm
Understand?
still trying to decide.
I feel, listen,
I'm basically Christian.
It's not for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's just a little thing I do. So,
Yeah.
dear Lord, we just want to thank you, you know, for giving us the breath in our air, giving us the blood that's pumping in our hearts. We just want to thank you for the people that are around us. Thank you for the access and the resources that we have here at Morehouse College, Clark Atlanta, and Spelman College. Bless us, bless the people around us, bless our families, our friends, our instructors, our creators, everybody around us. We also want to pray for Takeoff, Krishnik Ball's family, and the people that have been affected by his tragic death. And so, yeah, God, just, you know, look over us, guide us on the right path, continue to uplift us and encourage us and give us strength, you know, to continue on, uplift you, preach your word, and, you know, do the good Lord's work. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right. So let's talk about it. So, all right. So I've been, to be honest, I've YRN, Young Rich, you know, I've probably been listening to them for a minute. Migos, like, I can't even tell you I don't even know the name of the album, but it was for the people that know, it was the orange one.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. It's
like with the highway on it.
Yeah, it's like the highway. It's like it's all three of them standing there. It's like orange or yellow, but bro, I've been listening to like.
I think it's called Culture 2.
It might be Culture 2, but it got Hannah Montana and all that on it. Like, bro,
no,
it's
that's a
grip
different
ago.
one.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
grip
gonna look it
ago.
up right now.
But basically, I don't know, bro. Like, it's been a like. And it's sad because I feel like as people were becoming desensitized to it.
Nah, which one you talking about?
Which one? Hold on.
Talking about this?
No, not Culture. No.
Oh, no label?
But no. It's Young Rich Time. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull it up right here, but y'all gonna see it right here. But yeah, it got Hannah Montana. No, for real. Yes, yeah. All that. Yeah, pop that. Hannah Montana's not on? Oh, I must be bugging.
Hannah Montana's no label, I think.
Is it? Add it up.
Handsome and wealthy.
Yeah, you're freaking out, boss. You know what I mean?
No label too.
Bro, literally, I've been listening to it for me.
Handsome and Wealthy is my favorite song.
Bro. But yeah, basically, so. All right, so for the people that don't know, I'm sorry to break it to you. This is a spoiler if you don't know if you're watching this, but sad to say, one of the Migos, Takeoff, also known as, well, Takeoff is his music name, industry name, but he's also known as Krishnik Ball. Actually just passed away, last night around 2:30 a.m. In Houston. He was at a bowling alley with Quavo, one of the other Migo members. Basically what I read the report, like according to CBS, which the link will be in the description if you want to read about it. Basically they were at like the bowling alley after like an event. And it was like a little heated argument happened, and I believe they were playing dice. They were a shooting game of dice or whatever. and arguments started happening. I don't know who started what, but it kind of like it led to an altercation, and it led to somebody shooting. And anything you want to say about it? So
I just want to say like, yo, he was 28, and I feel like at 28 years old, you just coming into your manhood and like really experiencing what it is to be like a man. Cause like in your early 20s, you still messing around, being goofy, making dumb mistakes. I mean, people make dumb mistakes their whole life, but you're still kind of a child. You still kind of living with your mom, kind of now. You still your mom. I
would hope not by 28.
No, I'm saying like
but
before.
If you are,
I'm saying in your early 20s.
No, for sure.
You still kind of like your parents' baby child, but you want to fake be grown.
Yeah.
Once you get to 28, 29, 30, it's like your first few years of really being an adult on your own, and it's like black men especially, like we rarely get to experience what it's like to be a free man. Back in the day and nowadays. Back in the day it was slavery. Nowadays it's mass incarceration. You know what I'm saying? And criminalizing everything black men and black women do. So it's like not only does the Takeoff, not really get to experience freedom for like a decade, but it's like he lost his life to gun violence. You know what I'm saying? And like losing your life to a gun, I've never experienced it by the grace of God, but I'm sure it's an unpleasant feeling. Like for me, your life is just oozing out of you. And it's like any second you're gone, and you know it too. So it's like I feel, my heart goes out for him and his family, and it's just like the main thing I had over dice. I'm saying like violence should never be the answer, but like dice though, like for me, argument.
I mean, but even if it wasn't dice though, like, do you think?
Still, it shouldn't have been that, because it's like, yo, bro.
Because I mean, and not even to cut you off, but like, you're saying it's just dice, but like, unfortunately,
like, violence in general.
No, I understand, but like, literally, and this won't hurt me because I'm from Philly, but like, P&B Rock just got killed over his chain, like
that's what I'm saying.
And that's not dice.
Let me talk to you. Dice and the chain is the same. It's like a material thing. Like people, my fault. Life, like dice and chain is the same thing. It's materialist. It's material. It's like we losing ourselves over material that we made. We made chains. We made clothes. We made dice. We killing ourselves over things we made. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's backwards. And it's a backward cycle that we keep falling into. It's like we don't learn from the lessons. How many more people gotta die before we stop killing each other? Nah, that's a question I got for the audience. Yo, people watching this, how many more people gotta die by the gun, by the bullet, before we stop killing each other? How many more people gotta go? Who else we gotta kill? Who else? How many other people gotta die before we stop the violence, bro? Like,
so you think,
at least gun violence, like, I mean, you could get it on and live and learn the next day, but like, come on, taking somebody out with a gun.
All right, but listen, but some people don't have like the I'm not gonna say like consciousness, or like they don't have like the logistics or like the comprehension to like some people, all they know is violence. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be.
But I know why. I'm answer for that.
No, but look, you okay? That's cool. But some people, they might grow up in a household where they've seen their mother, their father, whoever they've been living with, guardian resort to violence, or maybe it was the high school or the middle school they grew up to. So they're saying all they know is violence. They don't know how to use your words like you and I might be able to like articulate. You know what I'm saying?
I got a quote for you.
So that's just.
I got a quote for you.
I mean, that's just me personally. I just feel like for a lot of people, they don't know how to speak up or how to articulate themselves or express themselves without resorting to doing something like this or doing something like this.
And that's a common thing in our community.
It is.
No, actually, not even our community. As humans, because white people, not to be like racist, but like they go to opiates. African Americans have a tendency to go to weed, and
I mean, I wouldn't.
Everybody has their own vice.
Everybody has their own.
Let me not say race. Let me not say race. But people,
you can't put that on a particular.
Yeah, let me not say race. But people tend to like go to drugs or like violence when they're not ready to face the hardships of life. Life is hard.
Amen.
Life is hard. So if anybody does drugs or does this type of stuff to ease the pain, alcohol, I'm not condoning it, but I'm not judging nobody because life is hard. Everybody got their own way of like keeping their head above water.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna read this. It's principle 1 of MLK's principles. Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. It is active, nonviolent resistance to evil. It is aggressive spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. What he's basically saying is that it takes courage to not punch somebody who punches you. It takes courage not to shoot somebody when they curse you out. It takes courage to not curse someone when they curse you.
But that
it takes courage to be the bigger, higher person. But listen, not everybody can be the higher person. Sometimes they lower themselves with the person. Yeah. They get on the same level and take someone out.
Listen, but that goes into emotional intelligence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and some people don't even know what EQ is. And I'm actually, if you guys want to know, I'm actually reading a book right now on it, which is actually very helpful for young men, young women, whatever. But EQ is emotional intelligence, like, you know, just being able to understand your emotions, understand like how they work, how they operate, especially if you're in a particular like, you know, situation, like per se, like something like that, a dice game. You might have to, if you understand like how your emotions work and what happens and like the brain flex and all the, you know what I'm saying? It might be a point in time where something can flick in you and you go like, okay, well maybe, all right, if I go this way, this might happen. If I go this way, this might happen. Or maybe, you know, this guy over here is arguing, he's up here, I need to come down here. And if I can't bring him down here, maybe I just remove myself from the situation, you know what I'm saying? And that's so. Yeah, so if you guys want to know about that, I'm going to put the link in the description.
And I have that thing, before we go to the next topic,
for sure,
that relates to that, I just wrote this down. It's called spa. It's like a spa. I use a spa there. It's called spa. I wrote it down. I made this shit myself. I'm a philosopher, by the way. Modern day philosopher. Tap it. I'm a hood philosopher. Tap it with me. I'm telling y'all, follow my gram. Prince of Wisdom 888. You're going to see a lot of my quotes.
Bro,
I'm really a hood philosopher.
You can share later.
Sensation, perception, actualization. Spa. So sensation is your feeling, your nervous system, and your spidey senses, you know, your intuition, that spiritual, like sixth sense, third eye that you get, right? You sense something, the energy here, I sense energy. You perceive, perception, the energy here is low vibrational. It seems dark. Seems like something about to go on. And then you actualize, okay, if I'm God's child, if I'm a courageous human, if I move through love and light, let me remove myself from this situation and keep my peace, or be the example of nonviolence so I can teach others through being an example myself. Actualization. There's a difference between actualization and acting. Acting, you can perform. Or you punch people, you act tough. You can act, you can put on a performance. Anybody can act. Actualization is living that life. Actualization is living that life. So it's like being love. Showing acts of love consistently without expecting anything in return. Being love, being an example is actualization. Acting is, oh, I love you.
And then don't actually show up for it.
But then don't show it. So you're acting by saying you love them. It's an act of performance. I love you.
I mean, but truth be told, can you really show love?
You show, like, this is how you show love.
There's acts of service, like, you know, we got
you
like
show love by being selfless.
But that might not be how somebody
But that's how you show love, though.
But that's how you think it is.
No. That's love. Well, love is knowledge of self. To know who you are. To know who you are.
Yeah, because you can't love somebody else without loving yourself first.
To know who you are in God's image. That's love. Right? To be selfless is to look at someone and be like, I'm no different than them. If they hungry, my food is theirs. Selflessness. If they down bad, my bad. They can sleep in my bed today. I'll sleep on the couch. That's love. When you sacrifice yourself to help someone.
Doing for others.
Equity. If they need a bed and you know you've been sleeping good for a month, let them get the bed for a day. If they need it for a weekend, they visited.
But
that's equity.
But there are some people that are leeches or that we're trying to take
advantage of. You have to set boundaries.
Of course. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
When people step over that respect line. But if nobody disrespects you, show love, be selfless. If you live in a nice crib, your friend visited for the weekend, they don't got the Breakfast Hotel, let them get the master bedroom for that weekend. You sleep on the couch, like, get them, you know what I'm saying, show love. But yeah.
I feel. No, but, all right, so man, I said like another question.
It's crazy because now if I have a master bedroom, I'm actually have to live that life unless somebody's sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. You can't throw the talk and not walk the walk.
Now I actually have that.
Hey, basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm gonna go home, and then I come back. I'm gonna actually, you feel me? I'm gonna stay with him, and we gonna see if he live up to it. We gonna
vlog it.
We gonna vlog. We gonna see if he actually live up to it.
We gonna see.
No, but for real. So just one more question. So with I mean, I have the list up here just to list a few. We have Pop Smoke in 2020, February 2020. We got Nipsey Hussle in March of 2019.
Pop Smoke was crazy.
We got XXX Tentacion in June of 2018. We got Trouble, June of 2020. We got Jada Youngin, July 2022.
And we also had Low Key, right?
Low Key, like PNB Rock, September, like last month. So it's just.
And then we had Juice WRLD. It wasn't gun violence, but it was still.
But it's just like
abrupt death. Abrupt.
I mean, Mac Miller. It's so many people we could name, but
go down the list, bro.
Where do you see? I'm not gonna say the word, but like, where do you see the music industry going? And do you think, like you kind of touched on it before, like gun violence and stuff, but do you think there's a way to stop? We can stop doing stuff like that, or we can at least eliminate things such as gun violence or like altercations, so that people can have a fruitful life and continue to do the work that they've been put on this earth to do, like the work that they want to do. Like I know there's probably albums that Takeoff still has that he hasn't produced. Like there was one with him and Lil Yachty.
Takeoff and Lil Yachty?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So it's just like
that would have been fire if they did a joint album.
So like, and I know he has made like Pop Smoke. I mean, Michael Jackson probably has like
Lil Yachty
millions of songs.
Takeoff.
Millions of songs Michael probably has, but it's just like, and he didn't like die to gun violence, but it's just like
opiates.
Where do you see the music industry going? And how do you think like we can stop it?
So I think about this one.
Having our brothers, being taken away from us.
Music is like a way for people to express their pain and let it out, right? So a lot of people who make music are talented individuals who have a lot of pain. So my thing is this: when people express their pain, it's because they're trying to heal. They try to get that shit off their chest. What I'm basically saying is, we need to use music and healing synonymous with love and actualize it instead of acting. For example, if you know you're in a dark place, right? Try not to make music about killing, so that you don't manifest that to your world. If you're trying to heal, make music about, I can't wait till I see the light. I can't wait till I see I can't wait till I see love. So for example, like Pop Smoke, love him. All my New York drill rappers, love y'all, power to y'all, hope y'all get y'all bag. But it's like, the words you speak into your music can affect your reality. If you want to live a good life, have a house, have a family, live a fulfilling life, whatever that looks like for you. If you talk about drugs, Future, I'm calling you out. I don't judge you. I'm Haitian. Sac passe to my fellow ISCN, you feel me? I'm Haitian too. But it's like, if you talk about drugs and being on lean all day, you're going to be in drugs and be on lean all day. And you're going to live around people who just do drugs all day. You're just going to live in that cycle. So what I'm saying is, use music as a tool to be where you want to be, even though you're not there yet. Instead of using music as an outlet to talk about what you already live in. Because if rappers keep talking about violence and drugs, hip-hop industry will be about violence and drugs.
I mean, but that's
if rappers want to heal.
Look at the timeline. Like,
if rappers want to heal and they want to live in a world of love, talk about wanting to be in a world of love.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna break it down like this.
Look.
No. I'm gonna come at you. Chance the Rapper. 10 days, Acid Rain. I love me some Chance, right? 10 days. He's talked about gun violence and whatever else, and like just like the hip stuff. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say like give it in, but like doing like what the people like, what the audience likes. You know what I'm saying? Coloring book. It has a bunch of stuff on it, but he kind of starts getting into like, like the spirit, like his spiritual stuff, like finding himself, like God, like his wife. You know what I'm saying? And then he dropped Eternal Days or whatever.
Talk about Chance.
Yeah, I'm talking about Chance. Like his newest one.
Yeah.
That is a completely, if you look at that, the newest album, in 10 days, it is completely different from what he's saying. And people didn't like that one.
I say that.
Because not only, I'm not going to say it was the truth, but it was a reality that he was starting to get into and something else that he wanted to talk about. And I feel like people are so tapped into drugs, money, sex, murder. Like,
you see, that has
it's just so it's not going to sell. That's going to sell more tapes than talk about God and going to church and loving your wife.
You see,
you seem like it's just.
I see what you're saying, but there has to be an intent, right? Mind you, I just have allergies, so my voice is a little nasally. But look, if you're making music to express, like, first of all, people who make drill music and trap music, okay, music is an outlet to talk about your life. If you live in the trap, if you around drill, talk about that. Like, cool. I don't think you should judge people for making drill music or violent music. If that's their life and they want to talk about it to express their pain like their own therapy, let them make drill music. They live in the drill scene. My point is, if you have a responsibility to uplift your community, intentionally make uplifting music, right? If you're making music to heal and express yourself, record yourself making music and don't post that online. What you put outside is going to affect your environment. So I feel like music should be used as a tool to improve the community. If you're making music about shoot 'em up, keep that to yourself.
Shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Yeah. Keep that in your vault. Keep that for yourself to just vent. If music is about therapy, make drill music for yourself.
But that's an expression.
Do not put that online.
But that's an expression. If you want to talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Why can't they express themselves to themselves? Why they gotta post it on social media?
Because that's expressing to the world. That's how they feel, bro. If I'm having a bad day, why do I have to bottle it up and keep it to myself? Why can't I go tell you?
You're still making a song. You're just not posting it on SoundCloud.
But that's how people express themselves.
But they're still expressing about making the song in the studio.
Okay, but it doesn't. But if I want to share it with the world about how I'm feeling, because maybe my close people or my family might not be able to, or might not want to listen to me. So I want to share with somebody else that might be going through the same thing I'm going through. So if that's about shoot 'em up, bang bang, there's somebody else out there that is relating to me, that's going through the same thing, and he's like, dang, like, I feel you, bro. I'm going through the same thing.
Nah, that's cool. But right or wrong, drill rappers in New York are not always authentic. Sometimes they talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang, they're not even about that life.
But you can't just put it on New York. You can put it with a bunch of people.
I'm just saying
people even say Tupac
authentic.
talk about stuff that he didn't live.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. The music industry is not authentic anymore. It needs to be authentic. If you really, somebody who caught a body, talk about it. But if you never caught a body in life, talk about catching bodies.
But also,
because now, not only are you faking your life, but you're misleading thousands of other people.
But to go back at you, talking about a body, you see what's happening with Gunna and Young Thug. They're trying to use the lyrics against them to incriminate them or to put them in jail. Same thing with Melly. Everybody talks about, like, Melly says in his songs, like, he killed his best friend. So you're saying, talk about how you caught a body, but you can't really post that out there.
So that's people. So you say what I said. Keep it to yourself. Keep it in the vault.
I understand, but that's also, it is an expression. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what do you say? What is your stance on it? You don't have a stance,
bro. I'm not saying there's a stance. I'm just saying, you're saying.
I'm saying
to back it up. They
have a responsibility.
They do
to uplift the community with their gift.
They do. Yes. But at the same time, if they want to talk about what they've been going through, the hardships, or being in the streets, or whatever it may be, they can also put that out there. Especially if they have the platform, they can do that.
But drill music is not about that, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying they just have to know.
Niggas just made a song called Naughty Bop, disrespecting a 14-year-old who got killed.
I know.
That's not expressing yourself. That's making a fool out of somebody who died. That's disrespectful. They're intentionally making fun of somebody who died.
I didn't say
that's bullshit. I mean, sorry. I just got passionate because I think that's messed up, bro. They making fun of a 14-year-old who died, bro.
I mean, even a lot of songs that had a party.
Even if you're on opposing sides, like, come on now. Like, bro, even in war, like, I mean, you celebrate for a day, yeah, we victory today, but, like, making fun of somebody who dead, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's backwards for me, bro.
I mean, it's clearly we can definitely get it more.
So what's the steps to solution? Or you got more questions? Or no?
No, I mean,
what's the steps to solution?
I don't know, bro.
What's the steps to solution I'm not
in the music industry, and I know neither are you. But
no. What's the steps to solution to having a more cooperative community? Because getting shot for dice or getting shot over anything at a bowling alley is not cooperative. So what steps can we take to be cooperative? Work together.
That's some.
What's steps?
Not even work together, but kind of like I mentioned before, like people have to understand themselves. They have to. I'm a big like believer of like you don't really get over trauma. You kind of just get through it.
Nah, you can heal from trauma.
No, you can, but there's gonna be a way you maneuver and how you work in the world and how you think and stuff because of those past experiences or traumas. Like
Not always. Trauma conditions you. You can uncondition yourself through God. You gotta have faith. You gotta love yourself and forgive yourself.
but if people don't believe in God, how do you expect them to do that?
That's their choice. They chose not to believe in God, so they choose not to heal.
That might not be their choice. They might not just not. They don't see a reason, or they don't think there is a. There's some people that think there's a higher power, but they don't necessarily give it the term God.
Okay, whatever, higher power. Forgive yourself.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. I'm saying whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing nothing. Whatever you want to call your God, you call it. But use that power to heal yourself.
But some people,
whatever power you believe in, use it.
Some people don't. But also, some people there might not be a high power they believe in. Some people might just have to go through life.
Oh, so believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Everybody has the power to believe. Nigga, I could believe. I could believe that's red. And if I believe it long enough, I could get some people to believe it's red if I believe it hard enough. Just believe. Nah, there's people who make people believe lies. There's belief. The power of belief is crazy. People need to, you know what I'm saying? Just believe in themselves. I think some of the steps to work towards a more cooperative communities, like you say, and knowing yourself. But how do you get to start knowing yourself? By experiencing life.
You experience life, you gotta talk to yourself, you gotta understand, like I said, your EQ, your IQ, you know what I'm saying?
Sitting still.
You gotta educate yourself.
Sit still and see how much you being still has things moving up here. Listen here.
Do you meditate?
Huh?
Do you meditate?
I used to meditate every day, and then I was getting too spiritually high, so now I just do it when I feel like I need to. I used to do it every day. Now I just do it when I feel like it. Sit in peace, go by the water, write a poem.
Okay.
I'm a poet too, y'all. Tap in. I'm gonna be doing a lot of performances pretty soon.
He always promoted.
Come on, yeah.
No, but I'm not going to. This is actually a very good talk. I'm gonna definitely get you back on here because you also do photography and stuff, right? Like videography. So I'm gonna get you back in here. We're gonna talk about some other stuff. But you know how I do to close it out. Couple services, community service opportunities, job, whatever. So Achieve More, one of the clubs that I'm actually in. I'm gonna put the link in there, but we just started up but we're getting back into Boys and Girls Club. So usually every Wednesday and Friday from around, I want to say about 3 to 6, we go to the Boys and Girls Club right here in Atlanta. Couple of minutes from the school. We go over there, we talk to the kids, we play some games with them. We might help them with homework. We do a bunch of other stuff. So come out there. I'm actually, after this, I will be going over there. But yeah, and then today's Wednesday, November 2nd. So we're doing it this Friday, November the 4th. So come out if you want to. For other things, let me see. There's a Universal Parks and Resorts informational. Like if you want to work with them or have opportunities with them, that is Monday, November the 14th from 7 to 8. I'll put the link in there. You can register on Handshake, or you should also, if you go to one of the AUC schools, I believe a message was sent out. But like I said, if you want, anything that's from advanced technology to internships, engineering, marketing, sales, all that stuff with university parks like that, I'll put that in the description. And then the other one is there's a summer education fellowship. There's a virtual preview on November 8th from 3 o'clock, 3:45. I'll put the link in there. You can sign up with them. And just kind of see what else is going on. But yeah, I hope you guys like this one. Definitely have him back. If you want to see more from him, like, comment, subscribe, do what it do. Yeah, we out.